for decades. And I dare say she single-handedly saved Governor Evers' veto pen. I kid you not. The amount of thousands of contacts, the thousands of conversations this amazing woman made with voters in Wisconsin in 2018 and in 2020 and all of the elections before and elections to come. She is incredible. Please, please give a rounding applause and welcome Tina Pullman.
Thank you. Before I begin, I want to thank everybody for making it to Reedsburg. I want to give it up for Reedsburg. And I would also like to say thank you to Tammy Woods for organizing such a wonderful event. Give it up for Tammy. My name is Tina Pullman and I am from La Crosse. First, a little bit about me, and then we'll get down to business. I have lupus and antiphospholipid syndrome. They are two autoimmune disorders that have wreaked havoc on my life and disabled me. And I earned my degree in community health, which I started and caused me to start a national nonprofit, the APS Foundation of America, which helps people with antiphospholipid syndrome. And you'll see why this all plays a role. We are an all-women run organization. 2 of us are disabled and 1 of us has cancer. This autoimmune disease is a major cause of multiple miscarriages, thrombosis, young strokes, and heart attacks. We have fought on various healthcare issues, including against insurance companies for better health coverage and maternal health, just to name a few. Surprisingly, many of the things we fought for passed despite the Republican war on women. And boy, is it a war on women. What just happened in Texas is horrible. We cannot let the Republicans take the right to choose what to do with our bodies away. Do you agree? Yeah. We must fight for the child that was raped by their father or relative. We must fight for the mother who has health reasons. We must fight for the family that just cannot afford another child. We must fight for the family that just learned the fetus has major medical issues. And we must fight for the rape victim. Whatever the reason, we should fight for them. They all deserve the right to choose, no matter what happens. We need to protect Roe versus Wade. Are you with me? Yes! If both sexes could get pregnant, abortion would be accessible as bars on every corner. Well, maybe not that accessible, but they would certainly not be having the issues we are facing still today, how many years later. Women are always facing issues when it comes to jobs, pay, even healthcare. We are paid less. It is harder for us to get higher up the ladder in our careers. And in healthcare, we are not always taken seriously. I can give you some of those statistics, like women earn 82 cents for every dollar a man makes for the same job. Why is that still happening? From Pharmacy Times, I can relate to this one. Heart attacks are misdiagnosed more in women than in men, and I bet you can guess why. Now, I'll twist it up a little bit and add your color and mix in your sexual orientation. Members of the LGBT population continue to experience worse health outcomes than heterosexuals due to factors like low rates of health insurance coverage, high rates of stress due to systematic harassment, discrimination, and lack of cultural competency in the healthcare system. People who are both LGBT and members of racial or ethnic minorities will often face the highest level of health disparities. So wrong. From the American Journal of Managed Care, racial disparities persist in maternal care and morbidity and mortality and infant death. American women die in childbirth at a higher rate than any other developed country, while non-Hispanic women, Black women, are more than 3 times more likely to have a maternal death than white women in the United States. according to a review presented at the American Diabetes Association at the 80th Scientific Sessions. Now get this one. Viagra is covered for men. No judgment when you pick it up at the pharmacy. But women, most birth control is covered. Yet women can still be denied getting access to it because the pharmacist can refuse to fill it over religious reasons. Now isn't that crazy? Why don't they realize that failing to provide birth control is also sexual discrimination?
Yes!
Improved access to birth control is directly linked to declines in maternal and infant mortality. It also reduces abortion.
Yes, it does!
Isn't that the goal?
Yes, it is!
For years, I was told my medical issues were in my head and that I just needed to see a psychiatrist and take a Xanax. Even positive nuclear scans were dismissed. It was poor care and outright dismissal, which led to my further damage and led to my disability. Now that I'm disabled, I fall into a whole different category of ignored. To the government, I'm a welfare case. To the public, I'm a welfare case and not even a human being. And for some reason, my voice no longer matters. And somehow I lost my education as soon as the word disability got attached to my name. That housing should be grouped in, for lack of a better phrase, a rundown city housing with people that aren't even close to my age. And instead, I live in a neighborhood of people that are way under my age. Matter of fact, they're drinking and throwing up in my yard as we speak. And but that's what I can afford. And I'm harassed by them. I'm trapped in a cycle. Don't the disabled deserve better? We did not ask for this, and I know I'd rather be working. Why isn't there more help for us? Why isn't there safe and affordable housing? Where is all the Section 8 and the landlords who will take it? And why are we living below the poverty line? The struggle is real, folks. And I'm getting a little long-winded, so I'm going to wrap this up. Remember to stand up for yourself if you think something is wrong and push forward. I am proud to say my nonprofit pushes on the healthcare issues and disparities in healthcare and pushes for medication coverage. I encourage everyone here today to get active. Volunteer, advocate, write letters, make calls, and vote. Woo! Visit the booth over there. If you can't do that, you can't get active and volunteer and all that, donate to the causes that do. It is the only way we can make our voices heard and make change happen. And I think Tammy wants us to grab our signs and we're going to take some selfies. And thank you so much for coming, everyone.
And then we will start our march to Main Street and hold our sign.